Okay, this is my presentation to the board. My name is Madison Thorley, and I'm the social media marketer for Bowie Bags Company. I would like to start with, if I can get this going, the goals that I was given from the CMO. So at the beginning of the semester, when I first started working for Bowie, I was given 5 main goals to work on. These goals were to spend the entire budget, to use the budget wisely, to grow my brand awareness, and to increase engagement and increase sales. So, in order to do this, I made my own goals for Bowie, and these, rather than being new goals, they were more focal points for me, and they were to increase brand awareness, increase engagement, and increase sales. So in order to do this, I focused on different methods of how I could accomplish these goals. And at first, when I started doing this, it wasn't the best. And so the marketing plan helped me to reanalyze what I was doing and to make a few changes. So I used the SWOT analysis and the content analysis to make sure that I was hitting these goals. So the SWOT analysis, which I will be talking about first, is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that Bowie was facing. So our strengths were that our social media was relatable. We were everything that we focused on, or the target markets that we were focusing on, the things that we were sharing really related to them. And so we were getting a lot of engagements. And not only were we getting likes and shares, but we were getting a lot of comments. And we had 5-star customer service, which is a big strength for us in the marketing industry. And some of our weaknesses, moving on to weaknesses, we generated a lot of revenue through sales, but we did so through seasonal posts. And we had a hard time reaching our mail market. They were not on social media as often, and so it was harder to reach them. Well, they are on social media, but we weren't using the right channels, and we weren't promoting the right things in order to get to our mail market. And our YouTube platform was especially weak, and we didn't really know the right time of day to post, because every day of the week is different for the time to post. The opportunities that we had were, we had a great base of followers with a lot of potential brand magnets. And we had the opportunity with these followers and brand magnets to do social media giveaways that would get us a lot of attention. We had the opportunity to showcase real customers on our social media platform to show more relatability, and we could easily bump up our revenue with an increased number of daily posts. The threats that we faced, which is the biggest column, as you can see, was that whatever strategies we do are likely to be copied by our competitors. So we had to really make sure that we thought them out and that they would be effective the first time, so that we didn't do it halfway and then our competitor took our idea and ran with it all the way. We also had a threat from Herschel Supply Co. And they had a lot better knowledge of what time of the day to post. And we have to keep our customers happy. We have to continue to have that great customer support. And we couldn't focus too much on a specific market, like too much on the beach-going moms, because then our school, college attending girls 18 to 26 was going to go down if we focused too much on a specific market. So we had to really level the playing field. And moving on to our content analysis, the strategy that I was going for at the beginning was not to do frequent and effective posts, because you could post multiple times a day and it might not be as effective. It might be seen more as annoying. And so I tried to do 2 posts a day, one of which would be organic and one would be promoted. And so with our promoted post, I was trying to get new followers. And with our organic post, I was trying to build relatable content that all of our followers would like. I didn't want to annoy anybody by posting too much about buy, buy, buy. but I wanted to make sure that they were enjoying our pages, our platforms, and that we were getting a good response from them. And it worked. It did well. So we learned that the best content to post were pictures of traveling, aesthetic landscape pictures, tourist pictures of the cities, just interesting things that people would like to see. And we also saw a great result from posts about sales that were going on. The secret sauce for me that I learned was to have a good mixture of both of these posts. Something that we learned did not work well was if we'd spend a lot of money on a video and then not promote it in the right way. And so we really had to be careful about that. Moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about the crisis that we faced. So we had a crisis with Taylor Swift, who found a note in her bag from a Chinese slave worker who was a slave labor worker who claimed to be trapped in the factory, and she wasn't getting enough food or sleep, and she was being overworked and abused. And so we tried to deal with this crisis in a very straightforward and honest manner. So we let the followers know that we had no idea that this was going on. We found out it was going on, and so we tried to make amends. And whenever there's a crisis in a company, in a business, which there always is, the company hurts, even if it's just a little, but you're going to lose some followers. There's some people that just don't really want to forgive. They just want to forget and move on, and that's fine. But what we want to do is keep the bulk of our followers. So we did turn this around a little bit through the social media channels by being repentant and asking for forgiveness and trying to make amends. So I believe that we were able to turn it around, and we in the end got Taylor Swift back on our side through the things that we posted and through the channels that we posted them on, which were Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So the growth that happened with the company during this simulation was, at the end, we had 134,937 new followers and 12,505 conversions. So you can see all the revenue that we made right here. Facebook, we made the most with 116,779 dollars. Oh, I'm sorry. Instagram, we made the most. I should have put this in order. But we made $247,113. And our lowest was LinkedIn, which makes sense. LinkedIn isn't really something you go on to buy things, but we did at least make some money, and so it was beneficial. And overall, we only spent $59,776. So we definitely made more than we spent by using this budget for all of these social media channels. So in order to make this happen again, we need to keep this budget. We could even bump it up, and if we bump it up, then we will see more money coming in. So just to end this, my recommendations would be to continue with the allocated budget and to increase it if we see fit. We want to make more money, and post more than once a day. There were times where I was posting only once a day, and I definitely saw a decrease in our social media followers and our platforms, our channels, and our revenue went down. So we need to post more than once a day on every platform. We need to use the content analysis reports to learn what time of the day to post, because every day of the week has a different time that is best. We need to act quickly when crises happen. This is so we don't suffer too much of a loss. We will suffer a little bit of a loss, but we can suffer less of a loss if we react quickly and in an appropriate manner. And the last recommendation I have is to analyze the competition often, because our competitors are always looking for new ways, and we're always looking for new ways. And if they find a way that works, then we can copy it. and we can try and put our own spin on it. And when we do this, we will see a benefit from it. And this is my report. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.